Let me open the file. So we are learning about finance module. So if you want to learn any ERP, not only Dynamics, any ERP, whether you want to learn SAP, whether you want to learn Tally, whether you want to learn Focus, if you want to learn, there are so many ERPs in the market. There are so many ERPs in the market. If you want to learn any ERP, you need to imagine like, even though you are going to join in a software company, you need to imagine you are running your business. Okay? If possible, can you please allow whoever is joining, please allow anyone joining if it is possible. Fine. So even though you are going to join in a software company, if you want to learn ERP, you need to imagine like you are running a business. Okay, this business, what they will do, they will purchase the material, they will sell the material. For these purchases, we need to do payments to the vendor. And for sales, we need to collect money from the customer, that is receiving money from the customer. So we need to pay money to the vendor organizations, and we need to receive money from the customers. So yesterday, as I told you, if you want to learn ERP, so first my focus is transactions. I will focus on transactions. Of course, transactions is not your job. Executing transactions is not your job. It is business user responsibility. But why we are learning? You are going to support business users. Either it may be accountant, or it may be a salesperson, it may be a stores person, it may be purchase department. For different people, business users, you are going to support. So you are going to support the business users. So for that, we are learning transactions. We are learning transactions. So transactions is not your job. Your job is this one. Okay. Why we are learning transactions means it is if you want to support business users, first you need to learn what business users are doing. For that purpose, we are learning. Let me close. So yesterday we learned about transactions, different types of transactions. I have written here invoice journal and then vendor payment. Today, let us understand customer invoice, customer payment. Customer invoice, customer payment. Okay. So yesterday I have discussed with you vendor invoice, vendor payment. Now I'm going to discuss about customer invoice, customer payment. I'm taking duplicate. So these are three golden rules. These are three golden rules. Personal accounts, real accounts, nominal accounts. Okay. At the time of invoice, these are posted like vendor account will be credited, the giver. And at the time of payment, your money is going out. It was posted yesterday. Now let us understand customer invoice. So customer invoices are two types of processes available in the system. One is pre-text invoice, one is sales order invoice. Okay, let us focus on pre-text invoice. Pre-text invoice. Pre-text invoice means you are providing some service to the customer. You are providing some service to the customer. Example, there is an air conditioner. One customer have air conditioner. To repair that one, you are sending one salesperson. And he did some service, the repair, and he has collected 400 rupees, Indian rupees. That is pre-tax invoice. So in this one, customer account data to revenue account credit. at the time of customer invoice. This is the postings. Let me show you first in the system how to post it. So I'm closing this application. I'm opening this one, and you need to enter. You need to click on this web link, and then you need to enter username and password. In the real-time scenario, you need to enter username and password. Then only you can able to log in this environment. So I'm going to USMF company. So even though you are working in a software company, as I told you, you need to imagine you are running a business. That company name is USMF. This company name is USMF. If you imagine, that will be easy for you to understand. So this is your company. Accounts receivable module, collapse all, invoices, all free text invoices. Click on new button, select the customer, and you have provided AC repair, air conditioner repair. You have provided some service. For that, you are charging revenue. So it is service revenue. For time being, I am removing taxes. I will discuss with you taxes later. So it is $30. $30 we are charging from the client. $30. Now I'm posting. Click OK. I'm posting. Please don't mind when you mute yourself. Yeah. Now I have posted. If I want to verify the voucher, invoice, voucher is empty. So I'm taking duplicate. So I'm going to general ledger, collapse all, periodic tasks, subledger journal entry is not yet transferred. Here it is there. So what is this actually? Whenever I have provided in the demo, I clearly told you, you are going to learn ERP concepts. One of the concept is ledger subledger concept. So you are going to learn this topic in coming sessions. One of the topic, ledger subledger concept. So for time being now, we are clicking on transfer now. Okay, I have transferred. Now, if you verify, the voucher is coming. So in this, customer account data to customer balance account data to revenue account credit. Customer balance account data to revenue account credit. Now I'm making complete red. So customer balance account data, the receiver, the material receiver or the service receiver is debit. Okay, revenue or incomes credit. Okay, revenue or incomes are credit. Thank you. Someone else helping me. So here, this rule, and this is the receiver. Customer is the receiver, whether it is a material or service. So free text invoice means customer account data to revenue account credit. That's what it is here. customer balance account data to revenue account credit. Next, customer payment. Customer payment. Here, cash or bank account data to customer account credit. Because you are going to receive money from the customer. So money is receiving. What comes in? It is what comes in is debit. Debit means what comes in. Okay, so that is the rule here applied. So let me show you this customer payment. Payments, customer payment journal. So accounts receivable, payments, customer payment journal. Click on new. Select the journal name. Go to lines. Select the customer account. Now you can enter directly amount here. Otherwise, you can click on settle transactions. Then already generated invoice will be shown here. $25. You can select. Click OK. So that is updated here. $25 credit. Now I'm removing check. Okay. I'm selecting ledger. Can you please mute yourself, please? Let me mute him. Okay. So now here I'm entering 110180 cash account. This is a cash account. Okay. Otherwise, to enter petty cash, it will show you automatically this petty cash account. Okay. So click on save and then post. Now, if you verify the voucher, you will see here cash account data to the cash account data to customer balance account credit. That's what here. Cash account data to cash or bank account data to customer account. So this rule is what comes in. Debit means what comes in. So as I told you, the transactions, first you learned vendor invoice, vendor payment, cash payment, we understood. Customer invoice, pretext invoice, we understood. Customer payment, cash payment, we understood. Okay. Any questions till now? Any questions?
Satya, this is Lokesh. Would like to understand what is the difference between regular invoice posting and free text invoice?
So this sales order invoice is a material you are dispatching material to the customer. All right, this is a regular invoice.
Okay.
This was is you are providing service to the customer. Here there is no item, just to service you are providing. Whereas here there should be an item, whether it may be stocked product or non-stocked product or some procurement sales category, something it is there. But here there is no item. No item. In this, you are selecting item and category. Item or category. And this is trading. Okay, this is service. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
So we understood vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. Now I'm going to discuss with you about customer check payment. Customer check payment. Okay, I'm going to discuss now customer check payment. Suppose, forget about that process. Your friend has given a check to you. Okay, then what you will do? So I'm taking another scenario. Suppose I'm sitting in front of a laptop and I'm explaining to all of you about the product. Okay, now I want to drink water. So then what I have to do? I need to stand up from my chair and I need to walk for 20 steps or 30 steps. And then I need to take a glass. Then the question is, if you are explaining the same thing to the developer, he will ask like steel glass, plastic glass, gold glass, silver glass. You have not explained. This is the question will come to you whenever you are explaining to the developer. You need to face it. Okay, so I have taken steel glass. It is be specific steel glass. Now I filled water and I drink that water and I kept that glass at wherever I have taken somewhere else, or to clean up that one I have kept there, and I have taken 10 more back steps, like 10 steps back from there to my chair, and I need to sit in the chair and I need to explain you about the product. This is the action. Am I right? Now you have received a check from the customer. Otherwise, you have received a check from your friend. So your bank is State Bank of India, SBI. Otherwise, HSBC. This is your bank. HSBC is your bank. Now, your friend has given like SBI. Okay, what you will do? Actually, in India, the check spelling is this one, but globally the word is HCK. Of course, it is looks ugly for you, but we don't have alternative solution. The name, the spelling is given in the system. It is CHECK. We need to follow, but you need to imagine it is CHEPUE because our English is UK English and US English is CHECK. Fine. Now you have received a check from your friend. What you will do? I need step by step. You will take your bike or you will take your car. Then what you will do? Anyone, because check
deposit the
receiving
check
is
into the bank.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah.
We'll deposit the check into the bank. Of course, we'll fill up the form whatever we are having.
Yeah. So I'm writing explanation. Like suppose I'm taking car. Okay, I have taken my car and I reach to bank. Then I get into bank. One security guy will be there. He will speak like Checka, put it in the drop box. Checka, put it in the drop box. He will suggest you. Okay. So you are not listening that one. You get into this inside and you will take a deposit slip form. You will take a deposit slip form. You will take a deposit slip form, this form, and you will fill the received check details in this one. You will update received the check details here, and you will staple this one from here to here. You can stap it, and then you will submit in the cash counter. You will submit in the cash counter. Then he will verify bank account and amount, etc. They will verify, and they will stamp here, and they will stamp here. They will cut this piece. They will cut this piece, and they will arrange this piece to you. What is the purpose of this one? Because whatever customer has given check to you, that check is not with you. You have submitted. Whatever you have received check from the from your friend, you are submitting this one. So you don't have proof. If it is any discrepancies, if you want to verify with the bank, you have this piece. Okay, this piece is called deposit slip. For this, you will give numbering 1, 2, 3 like this. Every day you are depositing. Suppose there are 20 checks you are submitting to the bank. Then you will give numbering to this leaf, this small piece, deposit slip piece for your filing purpose. Is it clear? Any doubt in this? Okay. So now the same procedure I'm showing you here. Accounts receivable, collapse all, payments, customer payment journal. Click on new, customer payment, go to lines, select the customer, click on tab. Now enter the amount, suppose $100. Now you have received check from your friend. If it is a business, you have received a check from your customer. So this is the customer name, and this is the amount. And you know, like the check, whatever you have received, you are going to submit to the bank. So this check number here, it will be there. In this, there will be check number. That check number you need to enter here as a payment reference number. You need to enter check number as payment reference number. Okay. And you will update check dated. Suppose we are submitting, this is 1st June 24, and this is SBI check. So SBI Chandanagar branch. Okay, you are updating like this. Okay, you have updated this one. And now you are trying to post. You are getting error message. Look at the error message. So here deposit slip must be filled in. The reason behind here in this method of payment check, I did some setups. I have done some setups here. Deposit slip is mandatory. Payment reference is mandatory. Offset account type bank. So this is offset account is bank, and payment reference number I have entered, but I have not enabled this check. That is the reason it is throwing error message. So I'm enabling this checkbox. Now I understood the error messages. So I acted on the error messages. I corrected it. Then I'm trying to post. Now it is posted. If you go to the bank tab, it is deposit slip number is empty. As I told you, once it is received, you are giving numbering to this piece. That number we are giving now, you cannot enter manually. You need to click on functions, deposit slip. So here you are clicking on OK. First time it will take a minute time. Let it be executed. Okay, this is print format, deposit slip report print format. I don't want print. I'm canceling. Now number is updated. This number you will update here as 4. You can write here 4, and this will be filed in your filing for future reference. Because you don't have received check with you, you need to wait for some days to clear the check in your bank account. Okay? This is customer check. Whatever you have received from the customer, you are submitting in the bank, or you are like you are giving, or you are submitting to the bank. Then it may take 1 day, it may take 2 days time to clear the check. Okay? So remember, if it is customer check, we don't have the field called check number here. If you are receiving check from the customer, if you are receiving a check from the customer, in the system, you are going to enter as a payment reference number. Okay, let me show you once again. So if you want, you can see the voucher now. You can see the voucher. Bank account data to bank account data to customer balance account credit. That's what we have discussed here. Cash or bank account data to customer account credit. Simply, whenever you are receiving money from the customer, your bank balance or cash balance will be increased. Your cash balance or bank balance will be increased. Okay, that's what I have explained. Let me show you once again this check payment, customer check payment. In India, we will call it as customer receipt. Actually, it is a receipt in India, but globally, the world is it is customer payment. It is customer payment. Okay. So accounts receivable, payments, customer payment journal. Click on new. Select the journal name. Go to lines. Select the customer. Enter the amount. Suppose $120. Now, example, suppose you are doing cash payment. Petty cash. Yesterday we learned. Okay. And you are trying to post. You will get error message. So what is this error messages? Offset account type must be bank. Deposit slip must be filled in. Payment reference number not specified. The reason behind why we are getting all these error messages, because you have selected method of payment check. You have selected method of payment check. Inside check, this method of payment you are going to learn. Here I made like this is I made changes. Payment control, offset account has the type bank, deposit slip mandatory, payment reference is mandatory. I made these changes. That is the reason you are not able to post it. So if you want to do customer pay like a cash payment, first you need to remove method of payment. Okay. Then you need to select ledger and cash. Is 11018. You can post. Otherwise, if you are selecting method of payment check, then offset account should be bank, and you need to enter the payment reference number, the check number, and use deposit slip, and the check details you are going to enter here. So it is suppose ICICI Bank Amirpet branch. And then you can post now. You can post. So if you verify the voucher, bank account data to customer balance account. Okay. So here we have written already bank account, cash or bank account data to customer account. So it was posted. Okay, fine. So now this is customer check. If it is a customer check, remember it is a customer check, then payment reference is mandatory. Use deposit slip checkbox is mandatory because we made the changes in this method of payment. So you are going to learn method of payment. Next Monday, you are going to learn about this method of payment clearly. Little bit more insights. Okay. So as I told you, first you are going to learn transactions and you are going to learn masters. Slowly you are going to learn setups and config. So methods of payment or method of payment is related to setups and config. Fine. So remember, you need to remember like if you are doing customer payment, then check number is equal to check number will be updated in payment reference number. Check number will be updated in payment reference number. Okay, so method of. Let us understand now vendor bank payment. Yesterday you learned vendor check payment, vendor cash payment. Now today we'll try to understand vendor bank payment. How to do it. Okay, so let me go to the application. Accounts payable, collapse all, payments, vendor payment journal. Click on new button, select the journal name, go to lines, select the vendor, click on tab. Okay, here you can select invoice. You can select invoice or you can enter amount directly. Either one we can do it. I'm selecting invoice. Suppose I'm selecting this one. Click OK. Now, if you want to do method of payment check, you need to click on generate payments. Okay, generate payments, method of payment check, and USM of operations is the check. Click OK. Then check number is coming automatically. Somewhere else, I will explain those things later. Check number is coming here. Remember, whenever you are doing vendor check payment, if you have the system is linked with any printer, whether you are practicing in at your home or you are practicing in at your office, whatever it may be, if it is any default printers are there, it will be printed automatically. So make sure document, you need to make sure it will be automatically, it will goes to the printer. So unnecessarily your papers will be wasted. Okay, you need to select screen. If you don't have default printer like me, no problem, you can click OK. Otherwise, you need to select screen. Every time you need to select screen. Click OK. Now, it will give you a small error message, that the printer is not able to find. Printer is not able to find. That is not an issue, but check number filled will be filled here. Wait for 1 minute. It is generating. Check number will be filled, and you will get small error message, a warning message. System is not able to find the printer. That will, anyhow, I have made it like screen, so it is generating to screen. There is no issue. If it is selected with printer, it will be printed. Now it is screen is okay, no problem. Now check number, it is updated here. Then let me show you once again. Accounts payable, payments, vendor payment journal. Click on new, select the journal name, go to lines, select the vendor, click on settle transactions. For which invoice you are doing payment, you can select. Click OK. So click on tab. Now method of payment we have selected check. So you need to update check number. You cannot enter manually check number. You have to do from generate payments. Click OK. And without selecting, if you click OK, it will give you one warning message, unable to find the printer. It is anyhow, it is updated with printer, no problem. Sometimes it will show you some warning message, unable to find the printer. Don't worry, you can ignore it. Okay, you can ignore it. Thank you. So now check number is updated. Now we can post. It was posted. So if you verify the voucher, it is vendor account debtor to vendor balance account debtor to bank account credit. That's what you have learned already. Vendor account debtor to cash or bank credit. Because it is, you have, the amount is decreased from your bank or cash. The amount is decreasing from your cash or bank. That is the reason it is minus. Okay. So we understood vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. Okay. So now methods of payment you will understand on Monday about this process. Let us understand one important topic, chart of accounts. Chart of accounts. It is commerce. It is accounting commerce. Chart of accounts are classified into 1. Assets, 2. Liabilities, 3. Equities, 4. Sales revenue, 5. Cost of goods, 6. Expenses, 7. Other incomes, 8. Appropriation. This is chart of accounts classification. Okay. This is chart of accounts classification. Now it is confusing to you. Some people they may follow, some people they may not follow. Okay. So suppose you are a commerce background guy, you may understand this one. Otherwise, you may not. Okay. So chart of accounts is classified into our trial balance. Trial balance is equal to balance sheet plus profit and loss account or income statement. Trial balance is equal to balance sheet plus income statement. This you will learn in commerce, in intermediate CAC or in degree BCom. In your education, you will learn trial balance is equal to balance sheet plus income statement. If you enter here positive, you will enter here negative. Total is always 0. At any point of time, trial balance should be 0. Balance sheet plus income statement. If you enter here 1 debit, it will be entered here 1 credit. If you enter here credit, you have to enter here debit. So that's what it is. One is debit, one is credit. 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 So balance sheet plus income statement, total is equal to 0 always. So balance sheet is further bifurcated into, in your education, it is assets and liabilities. Assets and liabilities. Income statement or profit and loss account is bifurcated into income or revenue and expenses. So whenever you are posting a customer invoice, whenever you are posting into customer invoice, so here asset is customer. It will be posted customer account data to customer account debtor to revenue account credit. This is the entry you have posted. Customer account debtor to revenue account credit. If it is a vendor invoice, here expenses account debtor to vendor account credit. Expenses account debtor to vendor account. It is a customer invoice, customer account debtor to revenue account credit. If it is a vendor invoice, expenses account debtor to vendor account. If it is a vendor payment, cash or bank account, like vendor to cash. So if it is a this one, vendor account to cash or bank. This is the first one is customer invoice. Customer invoice. Next one is vendor invoice. Next one is vendor payment. This is the entry. Okay, this is commerce. It is not dynamics. No more link to dynamics. It is commerce. Accountings. Okay, as I told you, you are going to learn this commerce knowledge also. Commerce knowledge. It is not dynamics. Okay, fine. If it is a customer payment, then here, look at this one. If it is a customer payment, cash or bank account debtor to customer account. Okay, all these things to better view rather than this one, I made one document here. Chart of accounts. Chart of accounts, it is trial balance plus balance sheet is equal to 0. Balance sheet is bifurcated into assets, liabilities, profit and loss account, it is revenue or income and expenses. Okay, if it is a customer invoice, customer account debtor to revenue account credit. Is a vendor invoice. This is a vendor invoice. Here, expenses account debtor to vendor account credit. Expenses account debtor to vendor account credit. It is a customer payment, cash or bank account debtor to customer account credit. If it is a vendor payment, it is vendor account debtor to cash or bank account debit credit. So here debit and credit it is nullified, and here debit and credit is nullified. Because at the time of invoice it is debit balance, at the time of payment it is credit, so it will become 0. So at the time of vendor invoice it is credit and it is debit. So now in our dynamics, this numbering is separately given. These assets and the liabilities. assets further classified into current assets and fixed assets. This is 1A and this is 1B. Liabilities are further classified into two parts, liabilities and equities. And revenue is further bifurcated into sales revenue and other incomes. Expenses is further classified into cost of goods and expenses. So that is the reason here startup account. This is dynamics application. One assets. So it is internally it is 1A, 1B, inside it is there. 2 and 3 liabilities are further bifurcated into two parts, liabilities and equities. Liabilities and equities. 4 revenue, sales revenue. 5 cost of goods. 6 expenses. 7 other incomes. 8 appropriation. It is. So where we can see this chart of accounts classification in the system. Let me show you. So general ledger, collapse all, chart of accounts, chart of accounts, shared chart of accounts. You can see 1 assets. One assets. These all are current assets. 1/8 series is fixed assets. What is this fixed assets? I will explain you later. Current assets and fixed assets. 1 series current assets and fixed assets. 2 series it is liability. 2 series liability. 3 series it is equity. 3 series, 3 number series it is. And 4 series is sales revenue. Through sales you are getting revenue, sales revenue. And 5 series it is cost of goods. Cost of goods. Next 6 series expenses. 6 will be more. 6 series is expenses. Next 7 series other incomes. 7 series is very less. This is revenue, other incomes. And 8 series is appropriation. In 8 series, it will be all mix of all. It is mix of all. You can mute yourself, please. So, chart of accounts classified into 1 assets, 2 series liabilities, 3 equities, 4 sales revenue, 5 cost of goods, 6 expenses, 7 other incomes, 8 appropriation. Is this numbering is we need to follow as it is? No. This is not a rule. This is a best practice. This is rule. This is rule. You don't have alternative. You need to follow. This is not a rule. This is best practice. Microsoft best practice. Suppose what is the example for best practices? Like in India, we'll go left side free. Left side is free turn. If you are driving, left turn is free. If you are in USA, United States of America, or if you are in Dubai, right side is free. Right turn is free. So in India, the car seating, driver seating will be in the right side and left turn is free. Whereas in USA and in Gulf countries, the seating will be left side and you can turn right side free. So country to country, it will be vary. In the same manner, here also, this may be changed, but this is Microsoft best practices. Chart of accounts classified into assets, liabilities, equities, sales revenue, cost of goods, expenses, other income, appropriation. Okay, this is about chart of accounts. Fine. So slowly you will understand this commerce knowledge also little bit. Whatever it is required, that commerce knowledge, I'm going to recap for suppose if you are a non-commerce background person, also you can understand easily. Okay, fine. Any more questions till now? Any more questions?
Sir, I have a
I have
question
one.
regarding the chart of accounts.
Yes, please. Proceed.
Somebody please go ahead. I'll post next.
Yeah, my question is that the chart of account one you have just shown us, is this like number of segments or the dimensions we have in the chart of account, or in the account we have these values?
So this is at present, I have not discussed about dimensions and segments. That I will discuss with you in the next session. This is only
Okay.
numbering. Numbering I am discussing. The numbering given
Numbering.
here. See, one series.
Yeah, number. Okay, numbering in the
All-
sense these are all the values within any
Exactly.
value. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
One series, two series like that. Yes, please. Someone else is speaking. Yeah. Sinvas.
So regarding this chart of accounts, so now that you're showing us for the default entity, so
Yeah.
what if I'm creating something new? Let's say, for example, any automobile company I want to create
Yeah.
from the scratch. So in
Yeah.
that case, do again need to do this tedious exercise of creating chart of accounts from the scratch, or I can do some mirror access from XYZ entity for which
No.
chart of accounts already
No,
exist?
you need to create.
Oh.
Because you
Achha.
cannot amend. This is correction is very difficult. You can take
Right.
the chart of accounts from the customer and you can use data management framework. In this one, there is one function called data
Right.
management. Using this data management, you can import directly.
Okay. So
So you need to take into Excel file. You need to collect the like the chart of accounts from the customer, and you need to in Excel file you need to sort it out properly. Either any series, it may be this series or it may be what. Suppose customer is following like one is liability. Suppose one is liability.
okay. Yeah.
Two is assets. You need to follow that one. You should not argue. But this is a best practice. I told you.
Right. Standard practice. Yeah.
Standard practice. If the customer is getting convinced, you can mold them to convert into this chart of accounts. Usually the people, they will not interested. They want, suppose they are following one series this one and two series this one. You don't have alternative. You need to follow that one.
Yes.
Okay. That is the reason I told you this is not a rule. This is a best practice. Okay. And one suggestion I can give you. So in the expenses, there is a grouping. If you look at this one,
Right.
the grouping you can suggest to the customer like follow properly, because let me show you. So particularly majorly expenses, they will create whatever they want in a as per their comfort. So look at this one. It is total building maintenance expenses. Look at this one, 6 series. Freight charges. Okay, like other miscellaneous charges, purchase expenses, raw material. All these are some are like total manufacturing expenses. Next, selling expenses, advertisement expenses, travel expenses. All these are some is total selling and advertisement expenses. At least this grouping, whether they did it properly or not. If they are jumping from one to another one, try to make in one sequence, one set of transactions in one sequence, so that the look and feel will be easy and reporting purpose also good for them. Yeah, makes sense.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah.
Good.
So yesterday, as discussed, you were supposed to share the notepad. So I don't know if you have
So-
already shared. Yeah.
So you can ping me in WhatsApp. So you have
Sure.
my number. You can ping me.
Sure.
I will share with you. So anyhow, I have created one WhatsApp group from Monday
Right.
onwards. Whoever is paid fee, those people only will be allowed into the session. So in that WhatsApp group, periodically I will share all these things. At present, I have not because you have not paid. So if you want share, if you want me to share, you can ping me in one-to-one. For now, I will share with you these documents. I don't have any concerns.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
have already paid, sir. I mean, I don't know whether this message is for everyone.
Okay, fine. So I will check with
Right.
institute and I will do it. Okay.
Right.
Some people are directly to me, they will pay to me, and some people are through institute, then they will
Yeah. I
join
paid
through
directly to
institute.
you. Yeah.
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 Fine. So
Right.
yesterday, whatever I have explained, that video recording is already uploaded here. Okay. This is only for yesterday and today. I will upload into the YouTube channel AX Satya. But from Monday onwards, you will get privately in WhatsApp group, not like this public. This is for everyone. You can. So today's session also I will upload in the channel, in my channel AX Satya. You can watch. Okay, it is free. From Monday onwards, whoever is paid fee, those people only will be allowed to the session. Okay. Any more questions, team?
So Saturday and Sunday, no classes, sir?
No, Saturday. See, actually, let me show you this one also.
Yeah.
See, the sessions will be Monday to Friday. It is this is SCM 6 to 7, 7 to 8 finance, and 8 to 9 advanced warehouse management. These are fixed. And Saturday, Sunday, manufacturing, I will explain 6 to 8, 2 hours, Saturday, Sunday. And 8
Got
to
it.
10,
Got it.
project management and accounting. These two are experienced people only. At least you have minimum to minimum 1-2 years. Some 15 years experience people also will be there in this group. 15 years, 20 years experience people also will join for these sessions. Even at least 1-2 years. Without any experience, no need to join this one. Don't try these two modules because it is experienced people only. At least 1 year may have 20 years, 15 years.
So
20 years.
when you say experience, so does it mean working in Dynamics 365 experience
Exactly.
or in general experience you're saying?
No. Working in Dynamics.
Right, because I
Working
mean,
in
I have
Dynamics.
about 18 years of experience. I've already covered project management, expense management, budgeting, forecasting. So these things are new to me.
Actually,
Yeah.
see, if you are expertise in other ERP, if you are want to learn, that is different scenario.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
for you only tool difference.
Right. Only tool difference for me. Yeah.
But majority people, if they are looking for a job, suppose they don't have any experience, they are looking for a job. For them, if they join for this session, they cannot understand, and this will not help to them. But
Absolutely.
you are already working in SAP or Oracle Apps or some other ERP, great, good ERP. And if you have 18 years of experience, you can learn if you are interested.
Understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Anything else, please? Anyone?
No, Satya. So on the fees, to which number we need to make the payment to your personal number,
So,
which is
Lokesh, are you through institute or you are approaching me directly? I don't know.
I'm approaching you directly. I have approached
Directly.
you.
So you can ping me in WhatsApp.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
So if you are approaching through institute, please you need to come through institute only because I have a tie-up with institute. Then there will be misunderstanding and people will get misleading. Yeah. So if you are already approached institute, you can approach institute only. If you are not approaching and if you are approaching already me, you can approach me. That's fine. Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. Thank you.
Anything else, team? Anyone? I hope no questions. We can wind up the session for today. We'll connect once again on Monday morning, same time. See you all. Bye-bye.
Sure.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.